What time is it now, guys? It is 10:56. We have until 11:59 until we can register to vote. So please, the link is below again. I put in my first video, I put in my second. Register to vote. Please register to vote. Please. Of course, I would hope the majority of my subscribers are voting for Labour, because I can happily announce to you guys that I'm endorsing Labour on this channel, because I think some of you guys will be asking who am I voting for, or just maybe want to be curious. Definitely Labour child. I'm definitely voting for Labour. So it seems like Mariam Mola is now clashing with Jennie Jenkins, an OG YouTuber who's been here for a while, and this is ridiculous, but at the same time quite funny. Reason being is because obviously if you actually listen to what Jennie says,
Mariam Mola, whatever, who literally has like a few girls under her living in the house, and she's basically saying, you know, you have to give me your money, and she keeps saying sewing.
Exactly.
And recruiting soldiers. Soldiers for what? What are you fighting for? Nobody's saying where this money is going to. You're getting your...
She said soldiers for what? What are you fighting for? And this is what I've been saying. What are you fighting for, child? Why do you need so many soldiers for? What are you sewing? Let us know what you're sewing. I don't know what I'm doing with that action. But what are you sewing? I really don't understand. But just that particular sentence, yeah, this is crazy.
Mariam Mola, whatever, who literally has like a few girls under her living in the house, and she's basically saying, you know, you have to give me your money, and she keeps saying sewing. I'm recruiting soldiers. Soldiers for what? What are you fighting for? Nobody's saying where this money is going to. You're getting young people to open accounts, overdraft accounts, and basically they're trying to make it seem like they're helping the community, the younger generation, by bringing them off the streets.
I don't even have a response because she's so ancient and so outdated. She didn't make it. They didn't send you an invite to your... Those invites go to Patricia. What's this blogger? What's the one that... Patricia. Patricia. At least we know Patricia. Even me, I know Patricia. So even if Patricia's insulting me, I'm like, at least I know you. The one that can't figure out what name she's going to be this week, that week.
Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, Murad_Murali, and let's get into this video. I literally just put out a documentary detailing, obviously, you know, Mariam Mola's infamous past, literally all over these articles, The Guardian's, Telegraphs, of how much of a fraudulent individual this person actually is. This is what obviously all these articles have been saying, allegedly, whatever you want to call it. And obviously now Jennie Jenkins is a YouTuber. For those of you who don't know, she's been on the YouTube game for a while, and she was just doing a chit chat video, Get Ready With Me, which a lot of people do these days, and we're discussing Spat Nation and talking about Mariam Mola and how, you know, confusing this person is, that she wants to sew and use people just for money, and, you know, with these young children, and obviously a lot of fraud related kind of activities. And the fact that she's bringing this up on her channel, I'm very glad that she is, because Jennie Jenkins is obviously helping to raise awareness. And the more people that speak up about these issues, especially stuff like this, the more, you know, awareness that we can bring forth to a lot of people. So I'm very glad, and hats off to Jennie for obviously doing so. But then we obviously have Mariam Mola, who responds back and claps back at Jennie Jenkins. And for somebody who is a pastor, I don't know why you are describing her as ancient.
I don't even have a response because she's so ancient and so outdated. She didn't make it. They didn't send you an invite to your... Those invites go to Patricia.
I think that to be quite rude and to be quite, you know, weird. Somebody who's a pastor should be displaying behavior of forgiveness or, you know, piety or being humble, but yet you exhibit none of the three above. And I find it to be quite ridiculous and funny. And if you continue to watch the video that Mariam Mola does in terms of response, she also says, oh, you know, she's competing with Patricia Bright, another YouTuber, because she made a video on them. Well, Patricia never actually made a video on you, she just made a tweet. So please check those facts.
She came late in the game. I think our competitor is Patricia. Yeah. So because Patricia did a video on us, or on me, she went and did one as well.
And there is no competition between those two. It's not as if she's competing to be better than her, anything like that. Again, trying to build a narrative to evade any accountability of any issues, I find to be quite interesting. But it seems that this has now reached the blogs, this has now reached everywhere else, and it seems that nobody was really talking about Mariam Mola in the last 2 months. Even in the last month, it was more about Spat Nation. But obviously, since the help with the Exposer channel has been talking about it, it has now been raised awareness of this profile. Now everybody is seeming to talk about her, and it seems this might even change this kind of behavior, not behavior, sorry, but kind of like the outward behavior from us as an audience in terms of looking at her and her perspective, because we don't really knew what she was doing, but now we are beginning to know the ins and outs. She did have a TED talk as well, Mariam Mola, but that obviously was taken down. So it seems that people are beginning to get irritated and upset about it. And just the entire video, you know, she was pretending to not even know who Jennie was, but then proceeded to talk about her for such a long time. How can you not know who somebody is or claim to think that somebody is irrelevant, but yet here you are spending so much of your valuable time? Clearly you don't have valuable time, you just have time to waste.
Guys, I'm not gonna be subdued. I'm not gonna be a female pastor that is scared about talking about the real issues we're facing every day. To be sincere, I have no issues with any of them. Jennie Jenkins, I don't know. I love them. Why? Because they're giving me the opportunity to give them the word. Therefore, on the last day, they cannot now say to God that they didn't hear the word.
Talking about somebody and cussing them out and calling them XYZ, and you know, everybody, all these YouTubers are speaking out about these issues because we're seeing what's going on here. We're seeing these channels talking about it. We're seeing the receipts. We're seeing the young people. We're seeing the tweets from, you know, certain accounts who are coming out with factual information. You know, and people want to speak out. They want to talk about it. They're confused. Are these scams, fraudulent stuff? And you know, if you want to clap back at it, and you know, I suggest you do it in a more formal manner if you want to protect your image in relation to what you're doing at this fraudulent church. But yet you don't do that, and you exhibit behaviors of bullying mentality, which we've obviously seen in previous videos. And I find it to be quite sad and, you know, disgraceful and just moronic, to be honest. I was meant to only review these two. I don't know why I'm getting into this kind of, I'm reading this girl. Let me relax. But at the same time, you know, we also have Jennie Jenkins and Mariam Mola, and they both are clashing, going back and forth. I wouldn't say clashing, more so, you know, Jennie addressing it and Mariam Mola clapping back. Let me know your thoughts are when it comes to this issue. Which side are you on, if you are on a side? Let me know your thoughts are. Please do subscribe, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, Murad_Morali, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.